XPENG. That's what this brand new manufacturer is called, hailing from the Chinese Silicon Valley of Guangzhou, I hope I'm not butchering that name, where they've existed for a little under a decade. Now they're bringing their first vehicle, the P7, to Scandinavian markets, and I've been driving it, well,
Well, actually, not long enough to render a proper verdict. But before the rain gets too bad and this black P7 from XPENG gets swapped out for a gray one because XPENG feels like it represents the accents of the car better, I at least wanted to tell you a little bit about what it's been like for me driving a brand new EV from a manufacturer that most of you haven't heard of, and where there frankly is a bit of an uphill battle convincing a lot of consumers that this is going to be as good or better than a Tesla Model 3 or even a Polestar 2. So how about we go for a drive?
Now, when I say proprietary, I really do mean it. The brakes.
Mid-edit Magnus Groth here. Just noticed while editing the footage that I say that XPENG themselves also makes the brakes. It's actually Brembo that makes the brakes, as you can see in the opening footage of the video. I don't know why I thought that. I regret the error.
The pedals, the panels, the batteries, even the onboard GPS system, it's all made by XPENG themselves, in-house. Now, obviously there are some Nordic stuff like a full Spotify app, but it really is an in-house operation, and you can't help but feel like that somehow makes it a little bit extra impressive that everything works so well and so seamlessly together.
And that's actually one of the most impressive aspects of the XPENG P7, is that it feels worn in the best possible way. It feels tested and road ready. It's not a beta product, it's fully featured and ready to go. Even the software is incredibly responsive. Just look how the voice assistant acts.
Hey XPENG,
Yes.
open my window.
Okay. Opening driver's side window.
Hey XPENG,
Hello.
close my window.
Okay. Closing driver's side window.
That does not mean that all is hunky-dory on the inside. I mean, sure, proprietary software means quicker expansion, but the app library is limited to just Spotify, meaning you're stuck using the content on your phone as a straight Bluetooth connection beyond just calling. And while the GPS has been a positive experience in 99% of cases, it has been tripped up once or twice during my testing. But again, you'd be surprised as to how advanced the XPENG P7 already is. You've already seen the voice assistant at work here, which really does work. And look here how it handles automated parking.
So we're about to make a quick demonstration of how the parking system works. So currently the car is scanning for a space. It's
Space found.
and
Stop
now
if you want to
it
park.
has found a space. This is my son, Sigurd. Hello. And I presume that it's over there in between those two cars. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tap start. And I'm showing you this because this is actually, like, forget about Tesla. This is the most convincing version of this that I've experienced so far. So here we go. I'm going to keep my foot on the brake. I have Clara, my girlfriend, actually looking at this from another angle. It looks as if it's gonna back right into that Mercedes, but look at this. It's actually, I know a lot of you have probably seen this before in some version, and other versions in other manufacturer cars probably work well, but this is just on another level. Seeing this, like we saw this in a really tight sort of parking garage the other day, and it was just bang on. And look at this, I mean, this is absolutely
Parking
perfect.
completed.
also really like the way that this car looks. I mean, the silhouette. It's very simple and restrained, but instantly recognizable. And that's something that I've really grown to appreciate about the XPENG P7 over the course of the week's time that I've been driving it. It has X factor somehow. I'm not sure that like which feature that I'm supposed to point at that gives it that X factor, but it does have it.
So are there any real downsides here? Well, at least here in Denmark, the P7 starts at the same basic asking price as the Tesla Model 3, and that makes it around 15% more expensive than a Polestar 2. XPENG is quick to point out that it remains a bargain if you measure its equipment at cheaper trim levels though. And at least the 500-kilometer range is rather impressive considering it will improve before launch next year. There's even 8 years or 160,000 kilometers worth of warranty on the battery, so I don't know about that.
And now I've been working non-stop this weekend, shooting every last bit of film that I need to make this video about the XPENG P7. And I'm quite exhausted, and I'm sure my girlfriend and my son are missing me. Hopefully they are. So now, before I go back home to be a dad and return this car to XPENG on Monday, I'm just gonna have a little bit more fun with this machine before giving it back. Sorry, XPENG, one last drive.